Hello, my name is Dr. Kim Hall from Northumbria University and I'm an assistant professor in childhood and early years studies. So early childhood education is evolving rapidly in response to technological changes and shifts in societal expectations. One thing early years educators will need to do is become digitally literate and integrate digital tools into learning curriculums in play-based ways. They must do this whilst also having a healthy balance between children's screen time and hands-on exploration. Early years educators will also be able to need to understand how to use digital apps such as digital storytelling, educational apps, and also interactive media. The societal expectations are that our children are our next generation and they will need to be digitally literate. So therefore, our early years educators need to be able to provide the resources and provide experiences for our young children to equip them with these skills when they are leaving the early years sector. Not only that, our early years educators will be expected to critically evaluate these digital tools to ensure that they are age appropriate, but also that they are a good balance for children and that they are promoting rather than replacing resources to enhance their developmental skills. So the counselling industry is developing rapidly in response to several key trends, and one of those key trends is the growing use of digital platforms for people to be able to access counselling services. Online platforms offer people greater flexibility to be able to access these counselling services from their own homes or from spaces that they feel most comfortable and that they feel safe, which is so important. So one of the common challenges that graduates in the early childhood studies field and the guidance and counselling might encounter is the competitive job market, particularly for jobs that are well paid or specialist positions. One of the things that they can do to counter this is they could think about developing their CVs through ongoing placements, through volunteering opportunities and further professional development, and this will make them really stand out to prospective employers. Both job roles are emotionally demanding positions, especially considering that early childhood educators and people who go on into the guidance and counselling field will encounter families and individuals who are experiencing complex, demanding needs. Graduates from both programs will need to be able to have the skills and experience to be able to manage this. And they'll be able to do this by, again, maybe thinking about some ongoing training, so some trauma-informed training, which will help them to be able to support people with these complex needs. And they might also like to think about how they would get some supervision, but also think about reflective practice and to be able to process these issues in a constructive way. So both programs are designed to support students to develop a broad set of future-ready, transferable skills that will be appealing to future employers, enterprise, and also for further academic study. It prepares students to navigate complex issues when they are working with children, young people and families. It has a global outlook and a strong sense of cultural and ethical responsibility. It develops intellectual capabilities such as critical thinking, independent learning and reflective practice, and all of these skills are valuable within early childhood settings. My advice would be to remain passionate and curious about children and young people's lives and stay current within the field of childhood and early years studies and guidance and counselling. It's important to advocate for children and to listen to children and to ensure that their best interests are always at the heart of the work that you do. For both sectors, I would encourage a commitment to lifelong learning. I would encourage students to think about how they can stay current within their field by taking on some volunteering opportunities or reading around debates that affect childhood and early years and guidance and counselling, and to commit to working honestly, respectfully and with a trusting relationship with the people that they go on to work with. And most importantly, strive to embrace the values of empathy, honesty and transparency, and promote inclusion in all areas of your work.